My name is Debbie Olayola. I am a writer, a content creator, a modest fashion enthusiast, and a lover of God. On this channel, we talk on faith, practical ways on how to balance our social and spiritual life. We talk on modesty, its truths and misconceptions. We talk on relationships, with marriage, courtship, dating, and many more. So today, we'll be talking about 5 lies or 5 misconceptions you've had about modesty. Number one I have here is that modesty is for ladies alone. So whenever this issue is being discussed or preached anywhere, the gender that comes to mind are the ladies. Don't put on too much makeup, don't put on trousers, don't wear this, don't make this hairdo, cover your front, don't expose your cleavages, which is totally fine because ladies, we have so much sensitive parts and every tendency to be misinterpreted, okay? But I think it's not been so much balanced in the sense that the male gender are not being focused on as though it doesn't concern them at all. And so the guys have been programmed unconsciously that modesty, decency is just for ladies alone. And when you ask these girls, these ladies, even adults, why do you expose your cleavages? Why do you have to go extra mile, to appear this way? It's really because of the guys. They want to get attention from guys. And so if the guys are being educated that a lady's worth is not just by how much cleavage you see and the fancy things you see in a lady's body, then there will be balance. Okay, now the guys are getting to understand that there is more to a lady than just how she appears, and the lady is saying that, oh, I am more than what I look like. Okay, so now we're creating a balance. There's absolutely nothing beautiful or attractive on this different colors of hair you see guys putting on, their trousers getting to their knee, and so many kind of fashion trend these days that are so alarming. Okay, so ladies are not, to be focused entirely when it comes to this subject matter. Modesty is not just for the ladies alone, it's for the guys. It's not for the young alone, it's for the whole. It's for every race, every gender, at everywhere and at any time. That's what the standard of God is about. It's not just for a particular people, for a particular time or a particular place. So here, modesty is not just for ladies alone, it's also for the guys. Another lie you've been told about modesty is that the inside is all that matters. Regardless of what I put on, I'm a child of God. You go on some people's Instagram handle, you see their bio, oh Jesus baby, Abba's the light, and then when you go on their content, their timeline, you see cleavages and all of this, and you're trying to see how does this match, how does this reconcile. Okay, so the statement, oh, you don't have to judge a book by its cover. When it comes to modesty, the cover actually says a lot about the book. This is because what is inside is what we try to show outside. So if my intention is to go out and slay and rock this party and let everybody know that, yeah, I'm the one here, I mean, the dress of course will speak that way, and the way you dress speaks. Is a statement. Okay, without me introducing myself, you can already have an idea of what I am, who I am, or what I represent. And this is not to say that we go about judging people just by how they look. No, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that the content matters as much as the container. And so when it comes to the inward, the outward debate, you really need to check your motive. You really need to check, why are you going for this outfit? Why are you buying this cloth? Why are you sewing this type of style? And that will inform the way you dress. Another lie you've been told about modesty is that modesty is for church alone. Just like I said earlier on, it's not just for church alone, it's not just for work alone, it's not just for you in a particular place. So especially in this part of the world, in Nigeria, so many churches or denominations have placed some rules, to curb, some things that they don't want for reasons best known to them. And I totally understand. This is because it's rather you prevent it than for it to happen. Okay, so they give, oh, don't put this on, don't put, not because they are sinful. You can wear it elsewhere, but not to church, because they're trying to maintain a particular decorum. Okay, so I don't think you should have a work cloth, church clothes, clothes for parties. I mean, I should be able to wear what I wear to, church to work, and wear what I wear to work to church. Okay, maybe not exactly But I don't think I should have one clothes that I know this one is not. You know yourself that this one is not decent. You know it is not good, but you just want to have it because of some particular kind of event you want to attend. So modesty is not just an act that you put on. You know, when you're going to church or when you're going to a place where people are, that you don't want them to see the real you. Modesty should be a state, you know, a principle you live by, whether you're going to work, to the beach, or wherever. Okay, modesty is not just for church alone, it's for everywhere. Okay, another lie you've been told about modesty is that it makes you look cheap or shabby, you know. No, I've seen people of class who are expensively dressed and are still modest. Your class should not determine when you are modest and when you are not. While you're coming up, you can, you know, go for cheap things. But as you grow, as God blesses you, you can upgrade your closet. There's nothing bad in that. But there should be a caution. There should be a place where you draw the line. You don't go past this boundary. So when I'm seeing some throwbacks, 2010, 11, 12, and then we see the 2022, 23 pictures, and we are wondering, how did you go from black to white? How did you go from, you know, being decently dressed to the cleavages are out, everything is now enlarged and all of that? I mean, it's really not a transformation if you ask me, because it's really nothing to write home about. And so modesty is not just for the rich alone or for the poor alone, it's for all class. It's not just for a particular time when you have money or when you don't. And so one of the reasons why I think also people, you know, believe that you would look beggarly or you look shabbily is because of the way people have projected modesty to be, which is not. And that is why we really need to go by what the word of God actually says. Okay, don't try and exaggerate it or underplay it so that people can accept you or so that you can fit in. No, that's not what the standard of God is all about. God expects us to be real, and so whenever you're trying to be modest, please do it correctly, do it smartly, do it neatly, and then it will be attractive, which leads me to the fifth lie you've been told about modesty, that it is unappealing. People believe that if they dress decently, then they won't be attractive. People won't, you know, get attracted to them, which is a big lie. Modesty is actually beautiful and it's attractive. There is absolute beauty in simplicity. Okay, at times when you even go so much extra, then you actually lose the purpose of these things are just to, you know, enhance or just make you look, you know, extra. But then when you go extra, I mean, it's the motive or the reason for going for those things ends up being useless. Okay, so keeping things simple is the key, really. And so modesty is not unappealing. Modesty doesn't mean you have to appear dirty. Modesty doesn't mean that you don't iron your clothes or you don't wear a cologne or a perfume. No. Modesty is beautiful if people can be educated on how to do it correctly, smartly, and then attract people. So many lies we were told when we were growing up. Oh, don't wear this, don't put on this, and their intentions were good, but then we found out that most of them were lies. The methods were not good, and so this is why some people will feel, oh, if this is the lies they've been telling us, then I'd rather go for this. But that should not be. Modesty is actually appealing and beautiful and attractive. Modesty is for everywhere you go, not just for church alone. Modesty is for everyone, not just the ladies, but as well as, you know, for the male. And modesty doesn't mean you appear cheaply. So please like, comment, share your thoughts, share, and hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I post the next video. Okay, so to my next video, which will be maybe the part 2 of this series, stay in peace.